a warm welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning. I'm the senior taster of Whisky.com, and today we have a single grain here on my cask. It's from the distillery Girvan in the Lowlands, and it's from the independent bottler Murray McDavid. It costs in the 50s, euros, dollars, pounds, and it's a finish in a Pedro Ximénez sherry cask. It's 11 years old. Distilled 2011, bottled 2022, 46% ABV, unchill filtered, uncolored, as it should be. And the specialty of this whiskey is the finishing process in those Pedro Ximénez sherry casks. And in this particular case, they name the bodega in Jerez de la Frontera in Spain. It's the Ximénez Spinola. And there are 1,228 bottles, and it's 46% ABV, region Lowlands. And this is a select grain from the independent bottler Murray McDavid. And there is a second video where I talk about the independent bottler Murray McDavid. Here's a short video just to explain why this bottle has a blue label and not a green one. Yeah. Have a look at it. How do we open? It's very good to have a good seal up here, because we are in a mail order company, and we like it if the cork is very, very well fixed. Yeah, fruity. The Pedro Ximénez sherries, they aren't fully fermented, so there is a residual sugar in it. And to reach the 20% ABV in the sherry wine, they fortify the wine by, putting up brandy with a higher ABV in it until the wine, which, is stopped at a 10 to 12 percent ABV alcoholic content, so that there is this residual sugar. Then they put brandy in it to increase it up to the 20% ABV, which typically has this sherry. And those used sherry casks are then brought to Murray McDavid, and there this grain, which comes from a big grain company at the west coast of the Lowlands, the Girvan distillery, very big one, where they produce a lot of grains for the blended whiskey industry. And that grain is, enhanced in this, excellent cask. So this is quite sweet, gentle, light fruity, a little bit sugar, a very faint note of spices, not much. Yeah, so this is definitely not a single malt. It's a grain whiskey, so not from malted barley, but typically from unmalted barley, unmalted grains. Yeah. Cheers. The sherry casks are here. Quite intense nuttiness, a little spicy. No, not a little. Quite an overwhelming spiciness, more and more on my tongue. No bitterness at all, so it's just 11 years old. And there's a grain note, there's no bitterness at all. As I said, this happens from time to time when the grain distillers use too old casks where there's nothing in it, no caramel in it, just left tannins, and those are bitter. And if you use a cask 10 times for 3 years in those grain distilleries, you will acquire a bitter taste. No, this one is an excellent neutral grain spirit. which acquires the taste from the Jerez Spinola Pedro Ximénez cask. Yeah. In the aftertaste, a little oiliness stays on the tongue. Creamy vanilla. Definitely a good whiskey and a very intense cask influence. Very well done. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. There's more to come.